Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, and if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Okay, so on this day I was on my way to Kogi State to Egbe local government to get my crutches, to get another set of crutches. So I woke up very early in the morning and I was at Ojota Park in Lagos State. So I was there since around I think some minutes to 7, and I didn't leave the park until around 11:30 a.m. in the morning. I was already stressed. So this was when we were already leaving Lagos State. This was when we eventually left the park. By then I almost wanted to go back to the house because we waited and waited. The bus we entered was this 18-seater bus, but they didn't get passengers. One of the passengers that even came had to come down. He said he could no longer continue with the journey. Okay, so I finally got to Egbe around 6 p.m. and this was the following morning when I was going to the hospital. So I was taking pictures of the nature, and okay, so this was when I was going to the hospital, and when I got to the hospital, I was taking pictures of the environment. This is ECWA Hospital in Egbe. This was where I got my first set of crutches, one I'm using right now, and since 2019. Okay, so one very special thing about this journey is that the first time I went to this hospital, I went to this hospital with my dad. Yes, my dad followed me the first time I went, and second time. So when I was going for this journey, it was kind of emotional because this time I was going alone. I wasn't going with my dad. It was kind of difficult. Even my sister sent me a message on my way that I should ensure that I don't get emotional in the process, because since I'll be having my dad around and all that. But thank God for the family I stayed with in Egbe. They actually stayed with me. Like daddy, this is Reverend Fatoye. He was with me, and then his wife, when she gets to work in the morning, she takes permission and then she comes back to stay with me until I see the doctor. And here I was just staying with daddy. He was okay. I wanted to see the physiotherapist here. This was where I wanted to get my crutches. That was on Thursday. I couldn't see the doctor on Wednesday because she was quite busy, so I had to come back on Thursday. And daddy was making me to smile from the gist and everything. This family ensured that they tried their best to ensure that I didn't miss my dad so much, because they were busy. You see, they were busy, but they still took they made sure that I was fine. They stayed with me. And this was when I got into the office of this physiotherapist. You can see daddy also doing exercise, using the opportunity to do his own exercise. And this is the office of this physiotherapist. They have all kinds of equipment for exercise, and then to bring back anyone who needs to stand up again, maybe broken bones and all that. ECWA Hospital is a very nice hospital, and I was trying to take pictures of some of the working aids they have, and then I think this was when the doctor went out to get my crutches to check if she could get the same kind of crutches I wanted. The ones they have, they are the ones made in Nigeria. I couldn't get the crutches because she told me that they stopped importing crutches, the kind of crutches I'm using, to the hospital. And this was when I was finally leaving Egbe. I'm sorry if I cannot continue with this story. It's a very long one. And this was when I was leaving, and when I got to Lagos State, when I got to Bega. This is Snapchat though. I was stressed. My face was not looking very nice at all because I was tired. I was stressed. It was a very long journey. And when I got to Bega and I was trying to get into the vehicle, you know, the stress of coming all the way from Kogi State. I think I left Kogi when I was coming back. Okay, coming back was easier because I left the park around, I think, 9 a.m. and I got to Bega around, I think, around to 6 or so. I entered Agbado vehicle and I got to Agbado around I think some minutes to 7. I sure got home around, I think, to 8 or so. I was tired. I was really tired, and the painful thing is that I actually didn't get the crutches, but it was fun. It was I learned a lot going to Egbe, going to Kogi State again, and you know, it gave me memory of my dad and all that. So that is all for what happened throughout my journey. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.